Hello and welcome to this session. This is the course roadmap for this regular expressions course. We have split the course into modules and each module will have multiple sessions under it. A session could be a concept session or a hands-on session or a combination of both depending on what the situation calls for. Let's start with Module 1, Building a Foundation, which is where you are right now. It starts with an introduction where we try to understand what regular expressions are and come up with a definition. Next, we see a couple of use cases for regular expressions. Then we see the course roadmap, which is the current session. After that, we straight away do a deep dive into a regex problem by solving a simple exercise. Then we get our hands dirty with a hands-on session using grep command in Linux. Next, we look at how to use the Java regex engine. Once we solve the exercise, we document our learning and try to come up with a generic step-by-step process on how to approach any regex problem. We end with a fun quiz on Module 1. The second module is the basic regular expression set. First, we go through an introduction. Then we see the period wildcard symbol. Next is a period and asterisk combination symbol. Next, we see what the character class is and look at multiple examples using character classes. Next, we look at the escaping using backslash and again look at multiple examples of escaping. We then move on to look at the anchoring symbols caret and dollar. Finally, we look at the curly braces repeater symbol. With this, we will conclude the basic regular expressions set with a quiz on Module 2. The third module is the extended regular expressions set. Here, we first go through an introduction, then we take a look at the parenthesis symbol and how we use it in combination with repeaters. Next, we look at the plus repeater symbol, following which we look at the question mark binary repeater symbol. Finally, we look at the pipe choice symbol. With this, we will conclude the extended regular expressions set with a quiz on Module 3. The fourth module is find and replace using group capturing. Here, we go through an introduction where we come up with a generic step-by-step process on how to approach any find and replace problem. Then we look at multiple examples of find and replace using group capturing. We will look at implementing find and replace using grep as well as the Java regex engine. Finally, we conclude this module with a quiz. The fifth module is the challenges module. Here, we take what we learned from this course and try to solve bigger challenges which require a deep understanding of regular expressions. I plan to keep adding more and more challenges to this section over a longer period. If any student comes up with a tough question which I feel is worth sharing with everyone else, I might put it here as a new challenge video. The sixth and final module is where we wrap up things and you are ready to take on the world of regular expressions. That's it for the course roadmap. let's move on to the next session.